You're on.
All right, thank you. So today I want to talk about Joe Walsh's Rocky Mountain Way. Okay, so what does Rocky Mountain Way mean? I think it's. I mean, I heard that Joe Walsh said he was mowing his lawn and he saw the Rocky Mountains in the background and he thought it was real beautiful. I'm not focusing on what the singer was thinking about when he wrote the song. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay? What I'm looking for is the underlying message that that comes through. It has something to do with the Spirit guy, instructing us something about Jesus. That's the message I'm looking for. So the Rocky Mountain Way is, in broad terms, is really the code of ethics established by Jesus. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? And so he's telling us this and he's telling us that. Changes it every day. That's sarcastic. It doesn't change every day. What Jesus said is it stays, it's constant. It stays the same. So the code of ethics. Let's say, let's maybe look at Matthew. The Sermon on the Mount, for example. Where does that start? Okay, so Matthew chapter 5. Verse 3, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. And then, so all these teachings, the Sermon on the Mount, and then you have the two great commandments. Let's see, that's Matthew 22:35-40. Let's see, 22:35-40. Okay, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. So, the Rocky Mountain Way is better than the way we had. In other words, the code of ethics that Jesus put forth is better than the way we had. In other words, before it was an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, but it's not that way now. The Rocky Mountain Way is better than the way we had. You have heard it that hath been said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. So, not going to go line by line with Joe Walsh's song, but I think the overview is that the Rocky Mountain Way is basically a reference to the code of ethics that Jesus established. So, that's it for today, and I'll try and have another one ready for you soon.